Slow Road Chicago is a bicycle movement. We exist to make our communities better. We ride to improve our neighborhoods. Our mission is to connect a diverse group of people to utilize bikes and the activity of cycling to transform lives and improve communities.
What we are doing with Slow Road Chicago is creating a community by connecting various communities. And so within Slow Road Chicago, you have people that live on the south side, people that live on the north side, people that live on the west side, people on the southwest side, on the east side. And so we've created a community by connecting the various communities of Chicago.
We envision bikes as a form of transportation, contributing to reducing violence, improving health, and creating jobs.
We need unity within the city, and we need coalescence. We need people to come together and work together. We need people from various communities to come into the low to moderate income communities, and we need the people in the low to moderate income communities to feel comfortable within their surroundings.
Today we were with Trails for Illinois, Friends of Big Marsh, Slow Road Chicago, T.R.U.E, North Lawndale basketball team, in a collaborative effort to clean up Big Marsh and show community engagement for the Big Marsh and support of the Big Marsh development.
We operate a youth program called Bike Shift. Part of that program is to shift young people's perceptions of bikes. So we want biking to be cool, we want it to be fun, interesting, social, so that young people want to do it. Because there's so many benefits inherent in the activity of cycling. We want young people to think this is a cool activity so that they can do it and get some of the benefits.
There wasn't a trail here before, but now there's a trail from all the way down there, the wheelbarrow, all the way up to there. That's just 15 minutes work.
Trailblazers, baby.
It's important for the young people here today, specifically the young black males who are coming up in Chicago, to be involved in this process right here, because there's an entirely new dynamic coming to this area, to Chicago.
And then we teach them community organizing, leadership skills, outdoor recreation skills, all of the skills that we believe will help them be strong, upstanding citizens in our society.
We're teaching them how to get in on the ground level now through engagement, which will then give them an opportunity to get in on an economic front. So now they'll have an opportunity to get jobs, they'll have an opportunity to just know where their jobs are and what's going on.
This may not mean anything to them today, like what we're doing here with the Trail Day. It might not mean anything today, but 5, 10, 20 years from now, it'll make a difference for somebody that's within this group today. And it's the same thing on our rides when we get the youth out. You never know what impact you're going to make when you meet people. And so I think it's really important for us when we have the opportunity to make the connections, to give something. You know, I call it dropping jewels. You know, I give the kids some jewel, each and every last one of them. They'll get a jewel from me before they leave my presence, because I don't know if I'll ever see them again. So I got to give them what I got when I'm there with them at that particular period of time.
Is this all from...
A lot of it is, yeah. There's only a little bit of debris in here to cut.
Our target audience is the people in Chicago who traditionally don't ride bikes a lot. In our city, that's people of color, low to moderate income people, people who live on the south side and west side.
I would say the most significant barrier for low to moderate income communities is proximity. There has been a divestment. There has been a redistribution of resources, and these neighborhoods have been left out. And so if you go to places where you have more bikeable and walkable communities, you'll see that they can find things in close proximity.
We want the south side and the west side to be just as bikeable as downtown and the north side. And in order to get there, bicycle resources have to be distributed equitably across the city. That's very different than distributing resources equally. Equity means those who need the most receive the most, and those who can benefit the most receive the most.
If you go on the north side of Chicago, Logan Square and some of the Humboldt Park, some of the areas where they have a more robust bicycle culture, well, you have restaurants that are in close proximity to your home. You have grocers that are more close proximity to your home. The commute to your job is closer. So when you have a walkable, bikeable community, well, you have a healthier community, a more livable community.
There's not as much infrastructure in our neighborhoods, so that we don't necessarily feel safe riding on the street because we don't want to get hit by a car. On the north side, where there's much more concentration of bicycle lanes where people can connect, they can, go from home to work on a bicycle lane. And that connectivity is not as strong on the south side and west side. And that's why we advocate for equitable distribution of bicycle lanes so that the south side, so people who live on the south side and west side can feel safe riding their bike.
And so on the west side and the south side of Chicago, well, it's almost impossible to live in your community and only use the bike because the grocery store is 2-3 miles away. The laundromat is a couple of miles away. The park, you know, everything that you do is far away. It's hard to encourage a kid to ride his bike to school, and the school is 5 miles away because they got rid of the neighborhood school, and now they attend some charter school that's 5 miles away.
Okay. It's what?
That's the one I want.
We can
That's
switch
yours?
up. No, we can switch up.
All right, you gonna let me get that one?
Man, for sure.
Remember my face.
I got you, brother.
All right.
It's really important to get the youth involved in slow roll so that they can, at the beginning, at the early parts of their life, they can begin to look at having an active, healthy life, and they'll maybe have a longer life or a life that's less painful, you know, without as many ailments, you know, and the health concerns. Obesity is a big factor in the, you know, low to moderate income, minority, black, brown community. Obesity is a big thing. Diabetes is a big thing. High blood pressure is a big thing. And a lot of those things can be solved by basic lifestyle choices, health, diet, living an active lifestyle.
Increased bicycle usage, no question about it, can improve people's health.
Man, running good, hard work, man. I ain't never worked this hard. Now you go on the basketball court.
Yeah, it was kind of fun because I got a chance to, like, help my community out.
I think it's pretty good to continue initiatives like this and publicize them, you know what I mean, so that we give it the same type of media attention that the negative media gets. We're right on the south side of Chicago. This is, I mean, a complete open space. People don't know about that, but every other time you turn on the news, somebody's getting shot on the corner, this, that, and this and that, and they inundate us with that information, which subconsciously tears us down and makes us think that this is what we're forced to feel like and we're forced to live in. But, you know, as you can see, we're looking around, everybody's peaceful, there's no violence, you know, and these guys have a great future for them, you know what I mean? So we want to continue to encourage them in that capacity.